Hello, welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber. Today I'm just going to be showing off a custom order that I am doing for A Court of Wing and Journals. I'm so excited to get this off to her. Please excuse my tragic nails. I've been gardening the past couple days and my nail polish took a hit for it. So it's not exactly an order, it's actually a giveaway. She was one of the lucky winners of my birthday giveaway. So she got a mini book and another girl got a traveler journal insert. I did not have time to film it before it had to go out. These were already so late getting made. I overscheduled myself for April and for May. I have not been in the best of moods, so getting things done was a little bit more difficult than imagined. But back on track today. Also, there's baby ducks outside, so that's always a good omen, I think. At least in this case it is. I'm standing in front of a big window and I can see outside, so I can see the baby ducks, and it's about 7:30 in the morning. So it's very early morning vibes around here. Anyways, let's get down into the book because that's really what you guys are here for. So these are some things that just wouldn't tuck in the book. I had some extra encyclopedia pages that I'm gonna send with the book to her, and then a pretty black doily to go with everything. So I'm gonna put her information in the description. She has a YouTube, she has an Instagram, she doesn't have a shop or anything like that that I'm aware of, but she is a fantastic journaler. She does a lot of work with ink in particular, where she will write in ink and then let it bleed. And it's beautiful. I've tried it and completely failed, and she knows that I'm a fan. But like I said, she won a mini book. So I don't know if you guys can tell that there's this gorgeous floral print on this pretty burgundy paper, that it's a very like fine sketched look of floral in this beautiful like coppery color, and it just made me think of her. So we're gonna go through this little guy. I did a little vellum pocket of goodies for her and then put in like those little copper brads. This was a little difficult, and I learned some lessons on the vellum pocket making, I'll be honest. We'll slide that up so we can go through the goodies. I should have them up by the time this video uploads because I'm trying to get them up before Memorial Day. But I am gonna start putting the option to have customs made, both inserts, mini books, and things of that nature up on the site or up on my Etsy, and I'll put that link in down below as well, where you can find that Etsy shop. There will be pre-made items, obviously, and then the option for customs. I really enjoy making customs for people, I'm not gonna lie. It's so gratifying to give somebody a gift that they really want, and that's more custom to them, obviously. So that option is going to be up. Up until now, I've kind of let it be a direct message situation or a giveaway situation. So this will make it a little bit more accessible. This pocket's made out of vellum. As I said, I learned some lessons, but because it's a giveaway, we're going to let that one ride. I put about 5 vellum pieces in here, I think. I think there's more, actually. I'm also hoping I'm completely in frame here. It's hard for me to see because I have the camera up so high. I think I love these little leaves the best. Let me see if I can dig in here because I know there's something more. Aha! It's a Taurus symbol because she's a Taurus. So we've got the vellum pieces. Then we have all these little cut apart. It was a cut apart page, and I like the idea of the strips, but then I like the idea that you could kind of cut it and use just like one if you wanted to, but I just cut them down enough to fit in the pocket. They're cute. They all match with the book, so they can be used in a variety of ways. These are some more cut apart pieces. Oh, there's another little leaf. So we've got all of this. So all of those are in there. These are on mixed media paper. So she could put her ink on here, she could watercolor on here, and I stamp with StazOn so that anything that you purchase from my shop, whenever I gift it to you, it's stamped with StazOn. One, for its staying power, obviously. Two, I do use archive ink every once in a while, but StazOn seems to work the best on all fronts. But that way you can use whatever medium on top of it that you want and not worry about it running. These are some like bullet point type stickers that kind of have like a marble-ish background. So I threw those in. These are two little labels that when I cut the book were just extras and I chose not to laminate them. I'll package everything back up in that in a little bit. But now we'll get into the book itself. This is a mini book. I don't offhand remember the measurements, but those can be found on my Etsy. I'll put them in the description below, just so that it's clear. It's got a nice little elastic band to help close everything up as well that I geniusly matched. That pretty burgundy that I had, that was by luck. I put a tag in there for her. I don't know what number size tag this is. This might just be like the generic tags that I have laying around from Hobby Lobby. And they go in this little laminated front pocket. The pockets and the journal itself are both laminated. I made her a little washi board that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different washies that will match her book. And they are a foot a piece. So I'm gonna have to work with the custom books a little bit, but it will always be a foot of washi to each style, no matter how many are on there, so that'll be interesting. One thing about her mini book that's a little bit different than the ones I've done in the past, the ones that I've done in the past are a little bit shorter and a little bit longer, by about a ½ inch on each. So these are a ½ inch taller and a ½ inch shorter, if that makes sense. So it's a ½ inch taller, but width-wise, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Width-wise, it's about a ½ inch because of the paper and the paper pad that I used in particular was the reasoning. But I really knew that I wanted to use this paper pad for her. So I can put those measurements in a little bit later and I'll put those down below. But this is the first one I've made of this particular length. I wanted to make sure that I left her blank pages too, since, as I said before, she does a lot of ink work. So I wanted it to give her some space. This is some pretty vellum that's tucked in there. All of my books typically have vellum, and a couple other specialty papers, like encyclopedia paper is usually included in all of them, and things of that nature. Now this is, every single insert also has a pocket somewhere in it. I am including 2 bonus pockets for her to play with. And this is where I start tucking usual ephemera. So I gave her some paint swatches that worked with the book. And then I also stamp images on packaging paper for every book. Every insert, signature, whatever you want to call it, has 9 pages, or 9 different styles. It comes out to 18 pages. If you're counting one way, it comes out to 36 if you count a different way. It's just 9 styles per insert. Let's just leave it there. Folded. So. And I hand sew these, so you'll occasionally notice maybe a discrepancy or something, you know, where it'll be double stitched at the top where I'm tying it off, or double stitched on the inside where I'm tying it off. I don't really plan that as well as I probably should. So that's the first one. Then we're going to get into the second one. I really hate that I didn't film Kate's. Oh, this one's really cool because this is Tomoe River paper. And as you can see, I didn't exactly have the cleanest cut right there, but that's okay. That's the stuff that adds character. If you want something perfect, go buy it from a store. I hate to be that like cut and dry about it, but that's the trials and tribulations of purchasing handmade and enjoying handmade product. So that's my 2 cents on that. I really like this black and white page for some reason. This is that second pocket, and here are some more mixed media images. So I have my, I don't know, he's not creepy, but he is kind of creepy. The little moon man. The butterfly, which if you notice, some of these images are huge compared to the actual page. But if she wanted to, she could fold it into the crease. If she wanted to, she could cut the side off. But that's for her to decide, not for me to decide. And this wheel is another one of those big ones. And I love this wheel. I'm sorry if you guys can see some crazy shadows. I try to keep that kind of stuff to a minimum, but my lighting's a little peculiar here. All right, that's the end of that second one. Then we're gonna go into the last one. This is that Tomoe River paper again. Perfect. Some encyclopedia paper. Some vellum. And we are at this last little pocket full of sticker goodness. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay. So we've got these cute little wreaths in black and white. We've got some habit trackers. We've got just some little headings. But if you notice, they're all themed color-wise for what we're working with. I love these gold ones. I think that's really cute. When I put up the customs, I'm gonna have to work on numbers because that's really tricky sometimes to be like, you're gonna get this many stickers, you're gonna get this many this. That's such a toughie. Sorry, I just realized I didn't fulfill that whole insert. I just kind of flipped ahead. So that's the end of that last insert, signature, whatever. And then in this back pocket, we have some more packaging stamped images. I love using this with the creepy moon man thing. I hate saying he's creepy, but it's a moon in a clown suit, or a man with a moon face and a clown suit. There's so much going on with that. Okay, so I'm gonna let that just fly open while I repackage this all up and tuck him back together. Obviously this video is gonna have to go up once I know that she has it. But everything should be up on the Etsy site in terms of ordering customs. They're gonna be pretty reflective to the price of pre-made. For now, I don't really see a need to put a price influx on them, even though they are custom, because it's kind of the same stuff. And if anything, I'm more jazzed about doing customs because that's always more fun for someone, or for me anyway. But this is such a really great little present that I cannot wait to get off to her. Feel free to check out the Etsy shop with the pre-made items as well as the custom items. The custom items are going to be a little bit different on the shipping, obviously, not in price shipping, but how quickly they ship. It'll be more about how long it takes me to make the particular item. I'm going to try to be as descriptive as possible about what I have available at the time, and just constantly edit it so that people are able to have an accurate representation of what's available to order in a custom. Also, that being said, both of these girls were pretty, obviously with it being a giveaway, both girls were very calm with whatever I gave them in terms of a custom. Kate wanted girly, and it was very similar to this, but she wanted very girly, vintage, floral. And then A Court of Winged Journals, she was very, why can't I think of her name? but she, I just went based off her style. So I know she really likes moon themes. I know she loves florals. I know she tends to gravitate towards those darker things. I really thought that this was a great pick for her based off of what I see her use the most, what her aesthetic is like. And she was just like, surprise me. So it really is fun to do it that way. Right now I have a ton of different genres of things. And I'm hoping to have some Americana themed pieces for, I don't think I'll have them ready by Memorial Day, unfortunately. This is filmed before Memorial Day, but we'll go up after Memorial Day, so that's totally irrelevant. But otherwise, there's lots of new stuff coming to the shop, so keep your eyes peeled, and thank you guys so much for watching. And again, feel free to check out the Etsy for both pre-made and custom works. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great day.